LSNJ, I learned literally on the day of my graduation from law school that I learned from Anna Mae Shepherd that an attorney named Dee Miller was interviewing people for a new project they were starting down in New Brunswick called Legal Services of New Jersey, and that she thought I should go in and interview. And she said, "Do you want me to get you the number?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll do it." And so she got me the number, and I called in, and I received an interview with Dee and LSNJ staff, the beginning of the program back then. And I suppose it went well because they ultimately ended up hiring me. So that was my start with LSNJ. And so what I really liked about LSNJ is that I felt, and I felt it from the beginning, that I really was working for the community, that I wasn't working for somebody, but that, we were trying to find, what I didn't understand it fully, of course, because I'm just starting out, but the way I saw it, the struggling to find what is it that we're going to do? How are we going to make a difference with this state support program? Not only in terms of support for local programs, but make an impact in the low-income community in New Jersey. And so I became part of that. And ultimately, we went on there to identify that one of the things that we should do was legal writing for the community, not only a monthly newsletter for the community on legal topics, but also a series of legal handbooks written in a style and language that people could understand. And so Susan Perger and I literally became a team on that. She's a very, very skilled writer, and between her skills and my skills in terms of certainly the form and language and this and that, we put it together, and I feel like we did tremendous work together. And the first one was the tenancy handbook. We did a handbook for education law. We did ultimately clearing your record, and we did looking out for your legal rights. People had different manuals, little pieces. People had done stuff. And we looked at some of that. But there wasn't, certainly on a statewide basis, so if a program did something or a tenants group had done something, there wasn't on a statewide basis something like that, and we were able to do that and achieve something that everybody could use. That, and that's what then certainly there was no community newsletter like that. No, there wasn't. Those things weren't there. But I felt that, especially since we were facing at the time the threat that legal services might disappear. That was a very real threat then with the election of President Reagan, and that legal services might go under. We were slated for zero funding, so it added a greater urgency in doing these handbooks and leaving something there that, we had existed.